Praise be Jesus Christ, now and forever. As we approach the end of the liturgical year of the Church with the great feast of Christ the King on the horizon, and yes, Christ is King of the world, the universe, of the seen and unseen, we celebrate this week two tremendously important feasts, which in a sense not only mark the end of the liturgical year perfectly, but also are a wonderful means of meditating on the end of our lives on this earth. We celebrate the Feast of All Saints, followed the next day by the Feast of All Souls. Perhaps we could argue that it should be the other way around, praying for our dead and then remembering with gratitude and happiness those who have received the crown of glory. Yet because Christianity is always first about the victory of Christ, with the cross as our banner in battle, it is right for us to commemorate all the saints as our sign of hope and inspiration. As you know, we regularly look at particular saints in the Nuggets to inspire us by their holy lives and encourage us that whatever we might be experiencing, others have been there before us and have stayed faithful. As I've reminded you many times, the Church has very specific reasons for canonization, apart from the desire of the faithful who wish to honor and recognize particular individuals, especially if they've been known to them. Look, for example, at the special devotion to Blessed Carlo Acutis, the devotion he's inspiring at the moment. He will be canonized during the Holy Year next year. He seems to be capturing a particular need for a role model for young people today, and his Eucharistic devotion is an inspiration. Yet All Saints, we could say, is our feast. I don't know about you, but I think it's fairly certain I will not be canonized. That's not false humility, but reality. However, like all of you, like all of us Christians, we are called to be saints. Indeed, we won't be in heaven unless we're saints. This feast acknowledges and rejoices in all those who, as the prayer says, have gone before us marked with the sign of faith. More than that, it's a feast not just of inspiration, but of aspiration. They have done it, or rather they allowed God's grace to work in them, and so can we. Actual false humility, used as an excuse for our laziness and sin, is the damnable phrase, "I'm no saint." We'd better try, because there's only one other option. Sensibly, after that feast of victory, the Church gives us All Souls. We go from gold to black, from praise to petition, when we hold before God's mercy the souls of all the faithful departed. Prayer for the dead is essential. Please God, we will have someone praying for us and having Mass said for us. All Souls unifies the Church militant on earth with the Church expectant in purgatory. It is an act of charity to pray for our dead, not the sin of presumption, which seeks to canonize immediately and often unworthily. We know that wise adage not to speak ill of the dead, but perhaps we should also not speak too well of them. Many a rogue has been venerated in a eulogy when prayer and petition for their immortal soul might have been wiser and kinder. Together let us keep these 2 days soberly, in the true sense of that word, rejoicing in hope. We hope to join the saints, and we pray for our beloved dead, who are still on the journey of purification. Brethren, be sober, be vigilant, because your adversary the devil, like a roaring lion, walketh about, seeking whom he may devour.